What's up, In the Loop? It's Hyde checking in from San Antonio, Texas. Something a little bit different today. We're going to the rodeo. Rodeo's in that building in about an hour. But when you say rodeo, it's not just the actual rodeo. It's a full fair. So we're going to check that out. We're going to go look at rides, food, and then of course check out the rodeo itself. Let's head inside. Here's a full map. AT&T Center is where the rodeo is. But you see cattle barn, food court, outdoor activities. There's smaller concerts. Big concerts are in the AT&T Center after the rodeo itself. And we're in. So a couple things to note. If you buy tickets to the rodeo, you automatically get into the fairgrounds for free. Otherwise, the fairgrounds are a separate ticket. If you want to come and credit horse some rides, you can do that without going to see the rodeo. But that's no fun. I think I paid $25 in the upper deck, and that gets me into all the festivities. And there's a concert afterwards. Smells like livestock over here, and I see a lot of people gathered. We're going to go check this out. Livestock, agricultural. And there's a pig walking right there. Let's go see. A second dragon wagon, if you count those. But overall, the fair has not a lot of crazy big rides that you'd expect maybe from like a state fair. Stuff like the Kamikaze there and the Wild Mouse Coaster is about as big as you're going to get. I mean, you have some smaller like drop towers and swing rides like that, but not a huge, you just even see the scale of this, not a huge state fair vibe. It's maybe like 3 football fields big. Now this makes a lot of sense for this Gravitron to be themed like aliens. Never put two and two together. It does look exactly like a UFO. I don't know why more are themed to alien abductions. It's pretty fun. Moving out of the carnival, this is kind of the main drag that connects the carnival to like the festival centers and all the different animal exhibits in the barns. These barns are just full of various livestock folks and competitions. All the usual fair food, including these ginormous turkey legs. Would you expect anything else? Very important, the Great American Beer Station. As the name might tip you off, is very heavy on all your American staples. Bud Light, Mick Ultra, all that good stuff.
He's got his hand out, he's saying he can't hear you guys!
It wouldn't be a state fair or expo without an indoor area of vendors, you know. Nothing really show off here, just showing that if you like the air conditioning and you like look at vendors. Maybe buy a cowboy hat. It's probably the place to find a cowboy hat. Also a staple of pretty much every fair is racing pigs. Just because it's that everywhere does not make it any less exciting. Let's go watch.
Your starting lineup. Section number 1, racing for you out of lane 1 of the blue. From the movie Footloose, give it up for Kevin Bacon. Section 1, you are sounding good. Are y'all ready for some pig racing now? All right, race fans, here we go.
There's live music all over, and when I heard this drew me over because I love live music, but I wasn't expecting like polka cowboy music. I like it. I guess they serve beer, frozen beverages, so you can listen to the cowboy polka with it. When I said I was going to the San Antonio Rodeo, everyone who I told said you have to come see this. What is this? Let's go in and find out. Best you are surprised as I am.
As Chase enters the pit, getting ready to rock and roll. Now, as soon as that gate opens, we need to hear lots of noise so those sheep know what to do and run all the way down to the other end. Hey! All right, come on, Chase, and roll it out, sheep! Let's make some noise! All right, come on, man, let's hear it for you!
So yes, what you just saw is they put kids that are like 4 to 7 under 50 pounds on sheep to fake bull ride. It's absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend this. This is like the back corner. Busted in the bar. You need to come see that. And they score them, they give them points based on how far they fall and how long they hang out. They pick a winner. It's every like once an hour, so they do it all night long. This really nice craft beer area here. String lights, they brought in trees and barrels of hay.
Thank you.
Live music. And it's very like nice and calm over here, not any of the craziness of the fair. So I'm gonna grab myself a beer and relax. Of course, I couldn't go a whole video without showing you some tractors. And now the main event, the AT&T Center, home of the Spurs. See the long line outside. These are people who are not going to the fair, trying to get in. I'm already in the fair. It looks like there is giant lines to get in. So basically it runs every night, or most of the nights, for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, followed by a concert. Tonight it's Toby Keith. Let's go inside and check out the rodeo. Check out the concert. And now we're at the rodeo. Unfortunately for you, but great for everyone there, they were blasting like classic rock music, like super, super loud. What I just loved about it was the pure energy. You just saw in like the one clip, they're coming out one side of the arena, and now they're coming out of a bucking bronco on another side of the arena. There was just nonstop action. You know, I grew up in Michigan, lived in Florida, lived in Atlanta. Rodeo is such a foreign concept to me, and I had a blast. You can see here, like there are a bunch of like teenagers trying to wrangle some cattle. It was just nonstop events. There'd be like a group of 10 people do bull riding, and then on the other side of the arena immediately after, a group of 10 people doing lasso, and it just kept going and going, no breaks, and just nonstop action. It really fun, really high energy. Like I said, they were blasting music. It was just a really fun time. At the end, they had, that was a straw horse, don't worry. They had some of the people that helped with the bull riding, the bullfighters who kind of help protect the bull riders, do like a little mini bullfighting session. That was just awesome. This wild bull charging around the arena at these two guys. Immediately after, I have this going at 2 times speed. Took about a half hour. They rolled the stage out to the middle of the arena, set up chairs, and Toby Keith came out and played an hour-long concert. And yes, you're seeing it right. He arrived by a Ford SUV. I was expecting a pickup truck, but he just, like, this SUV drove out and they started going. The stage actually rotated as well, which you'll see here in a second, but pretty cool. I mean, he did play a full concert, and it felt like a full rock show, even though they just wheeled the stage out minutes before. So that wraps up my quick look at the San Antonio Rodeo. You can see here the stage moves. It moves pretty slow, so obviously not to make the performers dizzy. But for $30, had a great time. If you're ever in San Antonio, highly recommend it.